Hello everyone, this is Matt the Speedstar, aka the Game Rebel here, ready to run through the next part of The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Last time, we essentially cleared out Varudania of all its malware thanks to our very trusty anti-maliciousness thing. I don't know. The Master Sword. It makes fighting the Blight Ganons a lot easier, and actually a lot more fun, because, I mean, come on! Every time you hit something with the fully powered Master Sword, that feeling of when the attack connects. Anyway, what was I on again? I think I had this out. Yeah, so anyway, we nipped Varudania right in the bud. So now we have 3 Divine Beasts all ready to aim their giant lasers at Calamity Ganon and nep him good. And yes, I will continue to nep as much as I need to nep. Okay, now that I got that out of my system, hey dude. So I stopped by here for 2 specific reasons. One, you see I have my old horse Weege out. And 2, because of this guy. And I should have exactly enough for this guy. So anyway, what he does is, if you give him 55 more Rushrooms, which I will not be doing again, if you give him 55 more Rushrooms, he'll buy them for pretty much whatever is higher than what the market gives. But anyway, you get a diamond for this. That's all you get. Which honestly, I think is a lot more trouble than what the reward is worth. Anyway, the second thing is, well, like I said, I have Weege out for a reason. And what's going on? I so thought for a second he actually fell over. Anyway, there is someone who is over here by Mount Naburu. We're gonna go find him. So, round here, I'll see you there. Because I don't feel like showing this all off. Now, I completely bypassed this guy because I took the different approach and went for the Wasteland Tower. But if you continue to just follow the road down this way, provided you aren't like going at full speed and can't turn well, because, you know, that's kind of how it works. Right here, if I can... There we go. We want to go see this guy. So this guy here is in need of a horse. Now, you can pretty much give him, like, any horse. This is kind of why I'm giving him Weege, because, to be honest, I have Epona, I have Zelda, and let's face it, I haven't really taken Weege out at all, and let's face it, those other 2 horses are just better. But anyway, this guy, Zyle here, he was attacked, and he lost his horse. I honestly thought at some point that you actually had to, go find this guy's horse or something. No. He just needs another horse. Side quest. Good-sized horse. Yeah. But here's the thing. Once you do this, you never get this horse back. So make sure that, whatever you're doing, make sure you know what you're doing here. But, like I said, I have Zelda and I have Epona. So, I'm sure Weege will be fun. I'm sure Weege will be fine with you. But anyway, he will give you a gold rupee. Doesn't matter which horse you give him. He will always give you a gold rupee. Besides, I feel a lot better having Weege with someone who actually will ride him. Because, let's face it, I only really needed him because I needed to repeat what I did for when I changed what I was doing from the Wii U to the Switch. That makes me sound like I didn't care for the horse at all, and I feel bad. I feel bad, but unfortunately, no takesies backsies. Alright. Now, for what we actually will be doing, we are going to warp to the Tabantha Bridge stable. We are going to start there. And then we are going to warp here, and we are going to start looking for the 2 remaining towers. Because we need to finish off this map. Because I need to be able to see where I'm going when I finally start going around these 2 areas. So, we are going to warp here first to the Shaylola Shrine, because there is another side quest that I do want to activate. Beam me up, Zelda. I'll see you guys there. Now, to tie in with what I'm doing with the towers, because, well, there's the Tabantha Tower. That's where I will be going. I need to, it might actually be a good idea to quickly pin it. Just so I know where to go. Because, to be honest, once I go across the bridge again, and, well, I'm not going across the bridge. I'm warping to the shrine up there and continuing from there. But, it just makes it easier for me to navigate, because that way I at least know where I'm going, somewhat. Now, there should be a guy around here who also has a side quest for me, and this should be him. Torin here. He is talking about a great fairy. So, what this is we need to find the last great fairy, and I want to do this after I take care of the Tabantha Tower. Because it's, like, right very near the tower itself. Anyway, we're gonna deal with that tower, blah blah blah. The tower's shadow will point to the Great Fairy's Fountain. You honestly don't even need to follow that one because it is in plain sight. Anyway, here's the thing. This guy is going to trust us with the rupees that he saved up. So we give them to the Great Fairy. Yeah. Make of that what you will. If we weren't the hero, this would essentially be cheating some guy out of 500 rupees. And you essentially can. However, because of this, they actually kind of recommend that you go after this Great Fairy second, because he gives you the money that gives you, like, I'm wording it wrong. He gives you the money necessary to awaken the Great Fairy. Yeah. So, there's that. He even said that thing too. Just don't go running off with it. You essentially can and never need to complete the side quest. But I need to, because I need all my upgrades. I need to get all 4 Great Fairies taken care of. Well, actually, there's a 5th, but should I take care of that? I don't know. Anyway, I'll warp up here, and we will continue towards the Tabantha Tower. So, finally moving into new territory at long last. After coming back here, the tower's like a straight shot over there. And to be honest, I could just, like, head over there pretty much, but I kind of go around just so I can do a little bit of exploring too. Plus, there's also this black moblin here. That's kind of why I have my stealth set on, because then that way I can at least get him. Provided he does not turn around, because he is kind of moving. And... you got blood on my suit. Anyway, I'm not even gonna bother with that guy over there. He's just a regular moblin. He's like nothing. He's nothing to us. Anyway, as you see over there, this is the second tower that is, that its base is surrounded by malice. So, it's gonna be a bit tricky to deal with. Don't worry, though. That's the last tower that's kind of covered in malice. Anyway. Again, all I really need to do is just do, like, a straight shot. Like so. So, anyway, I'm actually recording this, what was that? I've been getting a lot of those, I'm getting a lot of those sounds lately. I'm starting to wonder if they're just, like, Yigas that show up. I don't know. But anyway, as I was, saying... So, I'm recording this after the newest patch came out for the game. You know, the one that actually, well, the official notes for it said that it helps with, something that involves, Kilton and tracking monsters, which I actually have not even triggered yet. So, the thing is I need to trigger that at some point, and I might do that soon. But, anyway. Another thing that it does is it patches the very infamous glitch mode that probably a lot of people on YouTube have been exploiting for a good long time now, because it's been out for quite some time, this update. Not the current one, the one I'm talking about, the 1.3.0 update. Just cause. 'Cause, I mean, it's malice. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I don't think I've been spotted. Anyway, this is kind of the path I really take. I don't bother going up the intended route. Because, why not? Plus, there's also a lot more malice around here, so you gotta be a little careful. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the glitch mode. The whole glitch mode thing, because, so, that thing with the glitch mode is, everyone's already explained it, pretty much, for those who actually attempt it. But with glitch mode, by, entering the Trial of the Sword, exiting and going to a Divine Beast that you did not finish, after you exit that Divine Beast, you essentially end up in a glitched Hyrule that acts like it's never been touched by, like, anything that you've done. And it continuously resets itself, making it so if you're wanting to go after, like, some rare stuff in that, it would be in much more supply because of the glitch. Of course, because it's, well, a glitch mode kind of thing, while it is exploitable, it is a double-edged sword in a way, and it could mess up your game. Just looking at Meadow, just flying around out there. Pretty much. But anyway, for, like, most people, this would be a great way to get, rarer stuff in a more abundant supply. And just generally, do things. I don't know. I didn't really bother with it because, one, I did not want to, actually pull off the glitch, because, honestly, I'm better than that. Actually, not really, because I abused this. I abused this a lot. After finding out about it, and and this is why you don't do that at the top of a tower. Anyway, let's get this taken care of. I'd like to get this taken care of. Anyway, this is kind of the last tower that I really need, because all it really does is show off the area of the last, you know, it just shows off the last area that you can go to if you're doing the main story stuff, pretty much. So you would never need to go to the Heber region at all. And as much as I would like not to go to the Heber region, because I have no need for anything there, really, I still have to, because there are shrines there, and I am getting the full 100% on this game. Legit. I'm not gonna exploit it to do the... Oh yeah, another thing about the glitch mode is it would take care of one of the biggest hassles in the game, and that was getting Korok seeds, because you could just farm off one Korok. Like, all you have to do is, like, go... What was the best example again? Somewhere around, Rome's old huts. Yeah, right here. You could go here, just walk away after you trigger the Korok, and it resets, and you could, get the seeds. It's tedious, but it allows you to get as many seeds as you want, and it makes it... It would make it a lot easier to deal with the whole, Korok seed thing. But, again, like I said, I won't be doing any of that. Because I don't need to. I don't need to do that kind of, exploiting. The running glitch is good enough for me. Anyway, see that right there? That's our next stop. And then afterwards, I'm gonna head to the, Syringe stable. I'm not totally sure how you call it. I just call it that way because it's, it has two ends, so it's technically not really serene. I don't know. You want to put that up for debates? Whoever bothers to watch this, or bothers to watch this video, you know, you want to make a debate of that? Because, honestly, I'd like to know. I mean, I don't think anyone's really gonna give a straight answer of how it's pronounced, and I'm going off on a rant again, aren't I? Anyway, this is our final Great Fairy Fountain. Once we activate this, well, it's not the final Great Fairy Fountain, but once we activate this, at the very least, we have all the Great Fairy Fountains that will allow us to upgrade our stuff. There is one last one to do, but I honestly don't know when I'm going to get around to that. I really need to at some point. Right. So, last one. This is Kesa, the last Great Fairy that needs to really be rescued. Now, because this is the final Great Fairy Fountain that we're dealing with, the price is a very steep 10,000 rupees. That's why I said that they recommend you go after Kesa second. I already had the rupees that I needed, and a lot of that was from farming Lionel Guts. Making potions and generally just getting lots of stuff to sell off. Because believe me, you are never gonna find enough rupees alone without selling stuff. That skin. That was definitely, this was definitely surprised when I saw that she had, darker skin. Don't take that the wrong way, people. I don't play that way. Anyway, now we have all 4 Great Fairies active. That means we're now able to enhance our clothing to, when she says it, come on, she'll enhance her clothings to the max. And with this, I can finally take care of pretty much a lot of stuff that I wanted to take care of for some time now. Which is basically my usual loadout, which is the Diamond Circlet, Champion's Tunic, and Ancient Greaves. I can now finally upgrade these. That's why I've been holding on to 4 shards of Dinrau's horn. 2 for later on, and 2 for now. Alright. Here it comes! The last animation! Make of that what you will. But, with this, your Champion's Tunic now has the highest defense it can have, and the highest defense of any torso-related armor in the entire game. nothing can go higher than this. In fact, nothing actually goes higher, aside from the Champion's Tunic, than what these can give. Actually, I should quickly put those on, too, so that way I don't have to worry about them. So, by doing this, by taking care of these two things right here, I am going to essentially reach the defensive cap limit. I think I worded that weird, but I'll be able to reach the highest defense possible when I finally get up and shake off whatever Kesa just did to me. And lastly, the Diamond Circlet. I could also do it with the Ancient Helm, but, nah. Skipping that because we don't really need to see it again, because it's kind of questionable. And with this, we now have the highest defense possible. A defensive value of 88. The Diamond Circlet, the Ancient Greaves, and I think some other armors as well, if they have, like, I believe a defense value of 4, I think at the start, then they can go all the way up to 28. If they have a defensive value of 3, then they can go up to, I believe, 20. And if they have a defensive value of 2, I think they can only go up to, it's either 16 or 18. I don't know. I'll just look real quick, because I can. 16. So, if the starting amount depends... Yeah, wait. My English has escaped me. So depending on the base value when it's not leveled, it can be either as low as this to as high as the Champion's Tunic, which is 32. And that's when they're at max level, pretty much. With that, I'd like to see pretty much anything try and kill me now. Because not only do I have the max defense, which is 88, meaning I will take almost no damage from anything unless it does damage 90 or more. And I also have 2 Guardian Resist ups. I'm basically at this point unkillable. However, like I said, I'm practically unkillable. I'm not unkillable, but it's gonna be really hard. Just saying. Okay, I think I've taken care of that. I'm not gonna worry about going this way. I actually might, though, because I do believe there are shrines along this way. But we're now gonna finally head here to the Serin Stable. And we're going to get the final tower. And that is the Heber Tower. Once we have that, I might just ride for a little bit, stop off at another stable, and be on my merry way. So beam me up, Zelda. I will see you at the stable. Shield surfing! With protection! Well, I flubbed that one up. Yeah, I couldn't resist. Anyway, because we're going into the Heber region, I'm actually gonna have to take off my, Diamond Circlet and put on my Ruby Circlet. I also have the Flame Blade on my back, which also increases my overall temperature to kind of be at the threshold for, needing level 1 heat resistance. So I'm gonna get Epona out. And we're gonna go for a ride. Thankfully, Epona does not need to, pretty much... No resistances are needed on Epona, although I don't know how things are when you're trying to go into areas like, Death Mountain with the horse. I don't think you should do that. Also, it's nighttime, which is not really good because it actually gets a lot colder at night. You are in need of assistance, so I'm going to do this. Come on, buddy! Is he still... He was chasing me. Oh, and the headshot! I likey the headshot. Oh, it's Chabby again. This guy, or girl. Another monster extract, which I actually don't really need, because, I do believe I got some from Kilton. Anyway, I keep seeing stuff here. Oh, they're arrows. And also here now. Okay, so they're just arrows, so I don't need to worry about it. Alright. Away, my loyal steed. To the mountains. Thankfully, I don't really need to get into any combat as I'm heading up. Well, unless I start getting attacked by style enemies again. So, anyway. So, I was talking about the whole glitch mode thing earlier. Did I say my piece, or did I miss anything? I don't know. In fact, I was actually thinking of talking about that as we, rode all the way up to where we are heading. Actually, while I managed to get some fire arrows out. And switch to this Savage Lionel bow. Oh yeah, heading around here. Around here is actually somewhere where I'm going to be... I'll be coming to where that shrine is that we're kind of getting a reading on last. That will be the 120th shrine. It's in an area that I have to go to anyway once I've gotten all the shrines. So I figured I'll knock those out of the way when I get the chance. Anyway, I was talking about the glitch mode. Anyway, I'm actually glad that it got patched, because that means I don't have to worry about the temptation anymore. Whoa, dude. Yeah, I don't have to worry about the temptation, because as much as I'd like to experiment with the glitch mode and just get some stuff taken care of, it kind of defeats the purpose of me kind of going and getting everything. Now, if I was not using the Flame Blade, I would definitely need to put on the Warm Doublet, so that way I would have mid-level resistance to cold. Because you at the very least need 2 things that give you cold resistance in order to really survive up here. And since I'm kind of struggling a little bit, I'll put on the snow boots. Let's come here to the Rin Oye Shrine. I think. I don't know. Again, the pronunciations, because no one ever really does official pronunciations for stuff. Unless it involves the cutscenes in-game that actually have dialogue. I think they also fixed it. My English is escaping again. I think they also fixed that glitch that I experienced. You know, the one where I just kind of mashed A and got going, and I had a spur out of place that was used up. I don't know. Okay, take her easy, girl. I know we're on the road and all that, but we need to make sure we're all good. So, the Heber region. This place has about as nothing as a Kala, pretty much. Actually, no, it has less than a Kala, because you have absolutely nothing that you would really need to ever do here. So, the only thing you would really do here is take care of shrines that are around here, and any Koroks that are hanging around as well. Other than that, there's absolutely no reason to come up here. At all. Except for the tower, and that's all I really want to do here for right now. I might go bum around somewhere else, but anyway. Using a Savage Lionel bow, I am going to melt the ice enough that I can start climbing the tower. And that just makes it overall easier on me, because it's kind of hard to get around with the ice. As much as I... Well, I'm using it now. I mean, I have the extra stamina for a reason. And I just up and wasted it. Way to go, Matt. Way to go. Alright, let's get this over with, because I'm already clocking a little in like just 35 minutes, like right now, in terms of the raw recording. So I'd like to end this now. If anything, though, I'm gonna warp away from this area and figure out what to do next. But I think next time, I actually will be going to Hyrule Castle. I mean, like, I have so much defense now, I don't need to worry about, like, anything. So, I might go do that kind of stuff. I might actually go, procure a couple of materials. Actually, oh, no, I have one more thing I wouldn't mind doing real quick. That's after we, get this taken care of. Complete map of Hyrule extracted. We're all good. So anyway, yeah, Epona's here. Dinral's here, too. Right, the canyon. The, Tanagar Canyon. Dinral likes to, bum around here, too. In case you want to, get stuff. Oh, I didn't realize it was, 3:30 in the morning in game time. Anyway, so, I have one last thing I want to quickly do. And that is head to the Akala Ancient Tech Lab, which means I'm gonna go, I'm just gonna take care of the, stable first, get my horse put in there, and then I'll, see you at, the lab. So beam me up, Zelda! So, the last thing I want to do before I end this video off is I want to get an Ancient Shield. The Ancient Shield is actually a pretty neat thing, and I have no room. Oh well, I'll drop this, because honestly, it's just a standard Knight Shield. Nothing big. Hello. A deep familiar name missing. So, for what we need Ancient Gears and Ancient Springs, as well as a giant Ancient Core. Only this and the Ancient Bow require giant Ancient Cores. That's kind of why you don't get a lot of them. But if you get a lot of them, you can also, get some pretty good stuff. But anyway, I just want the Ancient Shield. Exchanging, beep, beep. Exchanging, beep, beep. Results available, beep. So, we got us an Ancient Shield. It has a parry power of 70. It is also pretty damn durable, given that it is an ancient weapon made from the Tech Lab. And generally, it just looks overall cool. Because it looks like a giant eye. Especially, like, look at it when it's holstered. The attachments actually come out, and they create the energy shield. But not only that, and this is something that was found out recently, I believe. Apparently, ancient shields have another hidden factor, which they have a lot less friction than other shields. And by that, I mean, you can easily shield surf on almost any surface with very few issues. And because it's very durable, because it's well, the ancient shield, it has high durability because you made it at the Ancient Tech Lab. It's gonna last you a while. I might actually get another one at some point. When I have more rupees, of course, because I am flat broke pretty much. I can only afford the simple things in life at this point. But anyway, we're all good here. So, I think that's pretty much gonna do it. Yeah, it's definitely gonna do it. I'm clocking in at 40 minutes with the recording. So, I think we dawdled around long enough. Next time, I'm going to see you at, I believe it's this stable, the Riverside Stable. There are 2 side quests that we can initiate here, and I would like to start those. But not only that, there are 25, I believe, 25 or 26 Koroks within Hyrule Castle. I want to spend the next couple videos, or depending on how long it takes, clearing out the Koroks and whatever side quests need to be done inside Hyrule Castle. Then, I will have no more distractions for when I actually come here for the final time to put an end to Calamity Ganon once and for all. But I want to try and just do as much as I can inside Hyrule Castle without having to actually trigger the final fight, because I really don't want to do that. I don't want to finish the game yet. I want to get everything first. That's kind of how I play. That's how I play on this channel. And I'm delaying it again. I always do this. I gotta make these outros a lot quicker. So, until next time, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you wish to follow along with this and my other Let's Plays, please consider subscribing. If any concerns come up, I'll let you guys know my Twitter and additional info in the lower left box of the video and down in the description below. This has been Matt the Speedstar, aka the Gaming Rebel. Now, I'll see you guys next time when we run through the next part of Breath of the Wild.